Today I thought about some questions in educational system, and this is my shirt. It shows the serious issues of my attitude to this question. So I think that what about the question? The question is will the so-called virtual classroom ever succeed in Ukrainian system, in Ukrainian educational system, in schools, in grammar schools, in universities, institutes, academies? I hope no, never. I think that the so-called virtual classroom will never replace real class traditional school. Because I can't imagine students enjoying studying stuck in front of their of their computers, laptops, screens, sitting at home, being on the couch, studying. I don't think it's real studying, because I think that students have to be in real life, communicate with each other, and to be in real time with real teachers, put the questions, strive, struggle, fight for knowledge, and so on. In my view, I know that the recent surveys clearly demonstrate that students have the tendency to be stuck, to be dependent on mobile technology, on the gadgets, in one word. But it's not okay. It's not good, because students have to be in society, in social life, and they have to be actually they crave to face-to-face communication, and be with each other, communicate, and feel themselves, struggle, and solve the problems, find the decisions of and something else. And that isn't the last question about making friends. In real life, we can make friends. Yes, we can make friends on the internet, but it's not vital. It's not. I think it's not correct. It's not good, because if you see a person, if you see people, you can feel them, you can see them, you can see the emotions, and so on. Going back to this question, I think that the so-called virtual classroom will never replace a traditional school, in spite of being boring someone. I know that many students crave, dream about sitting home on the sofa, on the armchair, and reading some books, maybe. But I don't think that they will dive into reading and the studying as in the classroom, because the teacher is a person who can lead, who can teach you, who can show you the most important points of the subject, and to show you the science inside out. The student himself or herself can dive deep into the science on his own or on her own. It's a teacher who creates this atmosphere, who shows what you have or you haven't studied, and so on.